were at home at that time. And I remember at 12 years old being incredibly sad and trying to process this experience of loss, Emmett Smith card, all this stuff, but being literally elated because I knew that my family was safe. My little sisters were okay, right? And the support of our community was tremendous in this time. Now, like I said, we struggled, so we did not have house insurance, renter's insurance. We could barely pay the rent, right? So when I say we lost everything, we lost it. It was gone. And I have, as an adult, I've seen folks who have had similar tragedies, have been terrible. But I've seen the difference that having insurance makes, right? They give you a list. You write down the things that were lost, and they get you another one. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, this is wild. Like, you just make a list? It's crazy. But that's a part of, the thing of poverty is tragedy is tragic no matter what. And for the folks who have insurance, it's still tragic, right? But when you don't have resources, you don't have relatively basic things like insurance, a tragedy can become catastrophic, right? Now, for me, I was fortunate, and my family was fortunate that we had support from our community, from our faith community and others in our community that helped us get through that time. Because I don't believe we would have made it through that time without the support of community. And I think that's one of the things that makes me so passionate about generosity, so passionate about giving, because I know I wouldn't have survived. There were times when my family may not have survived if it wasn't for generosity from our community. And so sometimes our story, it doesn't just give us skills, so to speak, that we've, developed through trial, through the fire, whatever, but it can also give us clarity around some things that we're passionate about. And for me, one of those things is generosity, right? It is giving. It is financial things. I'm very passionate about financial freedom. And I've had a hard time articulating this sometimes. Since I was young, I've always wanted to own my own business, start my own business, right? And when I've been in progressive communities and kind of like slip up and say something like that, people kind of look at me a little like, that's not the revolution, man. You want to be a businessman? And I'm like, I don't know why, like, and I haven't known what to say, right? And the more I've been able to process my story, the more I've been able to get clear on what that means to me and why that's a desire, right? So one, because I struggled financially, I don't ever want to see people struggle. Like, it's just like, because I know what that's like. My mom, she's done an incredible job with, her kids and all this kind of stuff, but she's been through an incredible amount. I look at my mom and I say, if she never had to struggle another day in her life, that'd be okay with me, right? She's already struggled enough, right? And unfortunately, she's not the only one, right? In many of our communities, this is like common. And so, I don't know what all of the answers are, and I'm not gonna wave a wand and be able to fix all of the financial issues in our communities, but being clear on my story has allowed me to be clear on why I'm passionate about financial freedom. And being an entrepreneur, in my opinion, is a way of having financial freedom. Because can't nobody tell me, don't come to work tomorrow. Because I made this work. And I don't think everybody. That doesn't mean everybody has to be an entrepreneur, right? That's not what I'm saying. Um, but how has your story often our pain can be a source of our passion, right? It can be a clarifying factor in letting us know the things that we are willing to commit and dedicate our lives to. So I encourage you to get in touch with your story and the passion that may have come from that story. So today I'm encouraging folks to enter into a process of healing.